April 1st, 2014. Two young students from the Netherlands, Kris and Lisanne, set off on a hike along the El Pianista Trail in Panama. It was a sunny day, and they seemed ready for adventure. But no one knew that that day would become one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in recent history.
Two months later, a backpack is found in a river. Inside, their phone and a camera. The images found on that memory card are still the subject of thousands of theories. How did two girls end up in a jungle taking dozens of pictures in the middle of the night without anyone ever finding them?
In this video, we retrace the girls' steps, analyze the official evidence, and the questions that remain unanswered. Was someone following them, or was it just a series of tragic coincidences? Stay tuned until the end, because what we learn about their final hours will give you. Kris Kremers and Lisanne Froon were 21 and 22 years old, respectively. They had come to Panama to learn Spanish and to volunteer. They were lively girls, passionate about nature and new experiences. On April 1st, they decided to climb the El Pianista Trail, a popular hike, but not considered extremely dangerous if you followed the rules. At 11 a.m., the girls were seen leaving. They were known to have their backpack, water, and cell phone with them. According to witnesses, they were dressed lightly. They had no mountain gear for a night in the jungle. The weather was good, and they 4:39 p.m. that afternoon. Just hours after departure, a phone was used to call emergency services. The signal was weak. It was the first call, but not the last. 2 months later, locals found the girls' backpack on the bank of a river. It was a discovery that, instead of providing answers, raised more questions. Their phones and cameras were still working. Call logs showed a desperate struggle for survival. Dozens of attempts to call 911, but the signal was almost non-existent in the area. But the real shock came when the police downloaded the camera card. On April 8th, in the middle of the night, someone took 90 photos in just 3 hours. Most of them were black. In the few that were visible, there were sticks with plastic hanging from them, rocks, or the back of one of the girls' heads. Who took those photos? Why at night? And where were they at that moment? Investigators concluded that the girls had gotten lost and had an accident, but many critics have noted a bizarre detail. Why was the backpack found in near-perfect condition despite months of exposure to the elements? The mystery remains an open wound for their families. Regardless of what happened, the memory of Kris and Lisanne lives on in this mystery that continues to captivate us even after all these years.